If you want to have an amazing relationship, you have to be willing to invest in that relationship. I can't tell you how many successful men that have come through my Powerhouse Man training who are doing millions of dollars in sales or have multiple six-figure businesses. They've got ripped bodies. They've got the nice car, the house, everything. But when it comes to their relationship, they feel bored. They feel unattracted, and they don't know what to do about it. And one of the things that they're not doing, it's so simple, and for us business guys, we should really get this, is they're not investing in it. I'm going to share with you in this video how you can easily invest in your relationship and redesign it to be passionate both in and outside the bedroom. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Nakula and I help men master their S3X energy so you can become a powerhouse both in and outside the bedroom. Go to the description in the links below and take the free S3X transmutation guide. Inside of that guide, there is a specific video called the 5 P's of masculinity that are going to help you redesign and reshape your relationship, or if you're single, attract the relationship of your dreams. Now I'm standing here in this little homestead that I rented out for myself and my wife. And this is one of the ways that I'm investing in my relationship. Myself and Sarah, we've been together 14 years, and anybody who's been in a long-term relationship knows there are ups and downs, there are challenges, there are times when it's hot and sexy, and there's times when not so much. If you got kids, if you've got responsibility, if you have financial troubles, all of those things are going to play into the health of your relationship. Here's the first thing that every man needs to do if you're serious about having a great relationship both in and outside the bedroom. The first is you have to get serious about it. One student of mine, he was coming through the Powerhouse Man training, super successful plastic surgeon. And I said to him, what you're going for as far as the type of relationship you want to have is in the top 1% of relationships, where it's passionate, where there's dynamic both in and outside the bedroom, where there's spontaneity, where there's stability, where there's both trust as well as excitement. Most people can't create that because most people are not intentionally creating their relationship. You are a human being. You are an intentional creator, or you might as well be an animal just going along with the karmic reactions or reacting to whatever's going on. See, most men and most couples don't set out to actually create their relationship with a certain vision in mind. So the first thing you need to do is get definite about what do you want this relationship to look like? What are the dynamics that you want to have? What do you want it to look like inside the bedroom? What do you want it to look like outside the bedroom? All of that you can design when you are consciously designing it that way. I had another student say to me, but Nakula, why is it so hard? Like, it shouldn't be this hard to have an awesome relationship. And again, I said, you're going for the top 1% of relationships in the world. Most relationships end in divorce. Most relationships right now are sexless. Most relationships there's so much secret resentment, or maybe it's not secret. Maybe everybody knows there's resentment, but nobody wants to deal with it. So once you get definite about the type of relationship you have, the second thing you need to do is then create an action steps and invest in those steps. Now, I know some guys, I talk to them and I'm like, well, why don't you take your wife out, for a weekend like I did here at this beautiful Airbnb, take her out for the night, do something different, get into a different environment. Different environments breed different behaviors. One of the easiest ways, by the way, I talk lots about quitting pornography, semen retention, getting rid of vices and addictions in your life because they are holding you back. They are definitely ruining your relationship. If you've got a vice, by the way, that vice will be your first love. I literally had a woman reach out to me on my TikTok channel say, I so appreciate the work you're doing. Her ex, as well as her current husband, both had pornography addictions. And she said, pornography is his first love, not me. I mean, I could just feel in her messaging the sadness and the desperation. This is what happens when you have vice in your life. The people around know that they're second to your vice. Put your relationship first. Get intentional about it. Second, start investing into new experiences. That's what we're doing here. We're investing into new experiences. We're investing into changing the environment. Now, many guys will say, oh, yeah, how much is that? What's the cost of that vacation? What's the cost of divorce? What's the cost of your kids not having a father around? What's the cost of emotional distress and pain because you're not willing to spend a few bucks? And by the way, where we spend our money shows what we value. So when a man says to me he's not willing to invest in his relationship, what he's saying to me is that he doesn't prioritize his relationship. That's the truth. And sometimes it's harsh to face the truth, but the truth will set you free. Now, I know deep down inside, guys, I know that you want a great relationship, and I know that you have tons of love for her or for the woman that you're going to have in your life. But unless you back it up with actions, it means nothing. You can set goals, you can wish, you can say whatever you want to say. Most people talk in this world. Very few people act. The desire to have a great relationship is not unique to you. Every single person on the planet wants this. Human desires are human desires. So your goal or your intention or your well wishes doesn't mean shit. What means something is what you act upon. That is when the rubber meets the road. That is when you see who's real and who just likes to talk. Don't be a talker, be a doer, and invest in your relationships. And along with that lesson is number 3, change environments. You have to bring dynamic into the relationship. Don't get lazy. Date night is not Netflix. Date night is not, we're going to do what we do on a Monday night. That is not date night. Date night requires planning. It requires you doing a little bit of research. Like I researched this place. I researched what kind of place, what was around. I looked at different places in which I could give a different type of experience. And you know what's fantastic? So yeah, we had a great time in the bedroom, but we had a great time outside the bedroom too. And it's just good for you as an individual. Like I was showering. This place has a shower where you could shower outside. As I was showering outside this morning, and it was just such a freeing experience. It was so cool. And you know what? When you yourself invest in your own experiences, you get lit up with life. You're like, that was awesome. I want to do more things like that. And you don't need drugs and you don't need alcohol or you don't need anything other than your own imagination and your own willingness and desire to act on your imagination and see how it goes. Not every experience is going to be great. So such is life. You'll learn from it. You'll make better experiences. Some will be better than others. Drop the expectations of what you think it's going to be and start becoming present to what it is. And whatever's in front of you, make the best of it. So stay unattached while at the same time investing into the life and relationship you want. It's this combination, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. And this is exactly what I teach you how to do within my Powerhouse Man training and the ability to become a sexual alchemist. You learn to play with the two energies of masculine and feminine within yourself. And when you can play with it within yourself, you can play with it outside of yourself. And you and your wife or your girlfriend or your lady for the night, I'm not judging. You'll have an amazing time. You'll have an amazing experience because you intended to, and you are a conscious creator. I'll see you on the next video.